Good morning, Amy with Momentum Physical Therapy, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about the blog post that we just completed that's just gone up, and it's continuing our discussion on sleep and pain and the association and the kind of the complex relationship between the two, and then how to go about improving your sleep and how to get higher quality sleep. If you struggle with insomnia, how to go about breaking that cycle to start creating a sleep routine, start creating what we call a sleep association trigger, and we go into details about creating a pre-bedtime routine. So hope you check out the blog. There's a lot of great information. We cover 5 different guideposts in creating an effective pre-bedtime routine that will help start creating that association in your brain, in your body, to connect sleep with other triggers. So it starts with starting to wind down at least 60 minutes prior to the time you want to be asleep. And it can just take that long for our bodies and our brains to start quieting down from our day-to-day activity. The second one is turning off TV, screens, iPhone, I guess any iPad, anything like that. So just limiting and stopping using any screen at all, at least an hour before bedtime. You've heard this many times before. I'm sure you already know it, but you're probably not following the rule. So just do it. Number 3 is creating a sleep association trigger. So what that is a cue to your body and to your brain to start habituating that with sleep. So that might be a cup of tea, that might be using a specific essential oil, that might be listening to relaxing music. Any of those things over time starts creating that association between that and sleep. Number 4 is making a game plan for the next day. So strategizing, what the key components of your day might look like tomorrow, if there's any appointments, anything that you need to have set out for the day before. Do that before you go to sleep, before you start winding down. That can help just settle your mind and not leave you thinking, oh my gosh, don't forget this tomorrow. Oh, I have to remember that. So it can allow your brain to just be a little bit more quiet. Number 5 is keeping a pen and paper by your bed. So let's say you do your strategizing for the next day, the game plan for the next day, but then you remember something once you're in bed. Having a pen and paper and just taking a moment to jot it down can be helpful so that you're not continuing to think about that and ruminate about that throughout the night, which can disrupt your sleep and the quality of sleep. So those are 5 simple guideposts to creating a pre-bedtime routine that can have a tremendous impact on your quality of sleep, that can decrease the amount of time it takes for you to fall asleep, and produce that relaxation prior to bedtime. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Hope this blog post is useful for you, and thank you for reading.